Hi guys. Um, my name's Cameron. Um, I wanted to talk about my experiences with mushrooms, um, and how they've really helped me. Um, my first experience was about 2 years ago. Maybe I should step back a little bit. I kind of learned about them through Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan. I was just kind of fascinated about them. There go the dogs, but mainly because what they were talking about were about the experiences of these cancer patients at Johns Hopkins that were given quite a big dose of psilocybin, which is the compound in magic mushrooms, and it had profound effects on the mental health and well-being of those patients, and that the patients there, a lot of them, I think it was like 70% of the people who had a mystical experience no longer feared their death. And when I heard that, I was just like, what? It just didn't make sense to me. And so I just kind of wanted to learn about them, and I did a lot of research. And before I did them, probably around 2-3 years before I ever took some. And so I kind of went into my first experience with the intent just to kind of experience it, see what it's all about, and it was pretty cool. I didn't take a lot, so I didn't really get too far within myself. It was more so just like a kind of like a external awareness of things. And but the second time I did it was the one where I did it right around, I think, 1.25 grams. And for the people who don't know, it's not a lot, but it's definitely enough. Definitely enough to kind of see what it's all about a little bit. You're not seeing visuals, is how people usually consider them to be. I didn't really take enough to see anything, but I did it right here in this backyard of my my home that I've grown up in. Sorry. I'm try and keep it together. I didn't know if I would get emotional, but I think it's gonna happen. But that's all right. Still want to talk about it, and still definitely want to hear it. Sorry about the lawnmower. I might wait, but yeah. So I did those 1.25-ish grams back here. It's a very, very beautiful backyard. I'm on a canal in Florida. My dad put a lot of hard work into making the yard look beautiful, and the surrounding homes also look quite beautiful. I don't think I'll show it, just for privacy reasons. But so I took it. I don't know, about 10 a.m. and just kind of went outside and just kind of, I don't want to say like meditated or anything, but just kind of sat there with myself. Just kind of relaxed myself. It takes, I don't know, 45 to an hour to start feeling things, um, for it to kind of start digesting in your stomach and getting into your bloodstream and everything. But started feeling stuff, around probably 11 o'clock. It was really cool. It's like I could, it's like I was really fixating on all the little sounds the birds were making, and I could hear the squirrels chirping at each other. It was a beautiful day. There's a few clouds, but it's just really bright, really bright and vibrant day. It was in the summer and everything. Like I said, like 2 years ago, and I ended up going inside after about an hour and a half of just kind of enjoying the outside and um, enjoying nature. It was very peaceful, very calming. Um, and I ended up going inside. There's no one home. There's just me, me and the pups. But I went inside, and I kind of was like, you know, giggling a little bit to myself, just kind of enjoying it. Um, and I I had this kind of epiphany. Um, um, that I've never said I love you to myself. And it hurt. It hurt realizing that. And I and so I kind of stood there. I don't remember if I it had it didn't make me cry at that moment. It was more of like I was still happy in that at that moment. And I just realized I never said I love you. And I've never heard myself say it. And I realized I never really given myself permission to like care about me how I care about others. Um, um, and, and so I was standing there. This all probably when that epiphany happened, and the coinciding events that I'm about to tell you all probably took about like a span of maybe 10 to 20 seconds. And and so I stood there and was like, okay, well, let's say it. Um, and so I stood there, and I was kind of like looking at myself, not like in a mirror or anything, just standing in like the living room kind of bar counter or whatever. And I said it out loud, and when I said it, I really like the internal like motivation, it was like it was very truthful. I really said it with with love, you know. And I said it, and I think that's when I started, like, I teared up, you know. Um, and it was the most cathartic feeling I've ever felt, and it and like when I say this next part, I truly mean, like, the magnitude of, like, the words that I'm saying. I mean it. Um, it actually felt like I had the weight of the world on my shoulders for my entire life. And it just rolled off. And I think it was at that moment that it just truly hit me. Like, how much, like, I don't know. It's never been, like, direct, like, I hate myself or anything like that. It's just, like, so much of this, like, subconscious holding on of just, like I don't like myself. And I felt so good. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I want to say I'm sorry for crying, but, like, I'm not, like, it. And I'm not. I'm not sorry for taking them. You know, like, they're illegal, and they have a lot of preconceptions about them, of how they're harmful, addictive, and you know, everything along those lines of, like, people jumping out windows and everything like that. But it I kind of knew going into going in just into, like, psychedelics, you know, like, using them. There's a lot to them. You know, I had, like I said, I learned a lot about the astronomical therapeutic effect of them. You know, like, when used for that reason and, like, intention. And so, yeah, it, like I said, it actually felt like the weight of the world just got, it rolled off. It got taken off. It was, I felt free, you know, like, I didn't have to worry. And it was right, and it was, like, kind of, like, right after that, like, I kind of was like I finally got it. And when I say that, I kind of mean, like, in terms of, like the word, you know, like, enlightenment, you know. um it like, I was like, oh my God, like, I just had this, like, most cathartic experience of my life, and in turn I was, like, rewarded with, or, like, I just went through, like, a super hard thing to do for myself, and, like, in turn I was, like, granted um, 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 like, enlightenment, you know. And I was just like, I got it. um, and I was saying this, like, in my head to myself, like, oh, I got it. And then it was like this intuition, kind of, like, you can call it, like, the mushrooms telling you something, you know, like, it's not like words, you know, it's more of, like, these very powerful thoughts, you know. coming from like within yourself. Um, where I was saying in my head, like, I got it, like I get it, and then it hit me. It was like, it hit me with the words or whatever you want to call it, and it said, "It's not you," and I was like, "You're right, it's not me," and I kept going through that loop of like, "Oh my God, like I get it," and then it was saying it to me in like a joking way, and so I just started cracking up laughing at myself, um, because I realized like it's been me getting in the way of like myself, um, um, and then so it just kind of went in that loop of like, it's not you, it's not you, um, like it's not you that has to um, force your will upon like yourself, and um, I was like, it was just most profound like realization, and so I sat on the couch and I was like, you know what? I want to go on a run. I want to go experience, like the world a little bit. Um, um, like I just gotten like a lot of, energy, like how I was saying, like I felt, real free from the burdens I've put on myself. And I went on a run, and I ran to my, like my childhood best friend's house. And he has a, like a little like forest that goes out to the river, and like at the end of his street. And so I ran there, um, and I ran through like little like wood path, the woody path, and got out to the end of the street. And I just kind of I had a real like moment with like nature, and just real moment with, like, if you want to say, like the universe, um, and I was getting my breath back. The run felt great. Oh, just loose, strong. I felt like I could run forever, kind of, just felt real good. And so I was starting to um, um, like process everything that I had just experienced, and I was kind of letting all of like the thoughts in my head kind of come together, with like my thoughts about like the future, the thoughts about like my past, the thoughts of um, what I had just experienced. I was just letting everything kind of come together and kind of settle down. Um, and then it was at that moment, when I was just kind of staring off across the water. Like, it was funny too, because it's like it's the most like, trippy, thing. Like, there was wind blowing, and there was seagulls just floating in the air. Like, they weren't moving; they're just still in the air, just floating there. Um, there were dolphins corralling a school of fish too. I was like, this is just a crazy experience right now. Um, and I kind of looked off into like the horizon, where like the blue sky and like the clouds. And um, it was at that moment where I had another kind of smaller realization, but still very profound, that um, like the universe is like made with love. And I know that's most cheesiest fucking thing I could say, but it like I just it's true. um, and then everything's okay. um, like, it still gets me, man. And it's like I just needed to hear it, like from myself, and like from like the world. But yeah. And the kind of like the reason I wanted to make this video is not to get you to try mushrooms, or to do them, it's not it's not my intent at all. It's more so my intention of making this video is to give yourself permission to heal, with whatever it may be. Because like I really do get the notion that like life is suffering, and like for everyone. And it's I've done like a few experiences of mushrooms since then, and I've never actually gone past that like 1.25 amount, just I don't really feel like I need to go see crazy visuals, but um no one's home. Yeah, it's really to give yourself permission to heal. Because I know your brain's probably telling you right now you don't deserve it. It's giving you all the logical arguments. It's saying like you're a bad friend. You're a bad son, bad daughter, bad mom, bad dad. Whatever it may be. That no one loves you, and I can truly say this now. Oh man, I love you, son. Sit down. Sorry. And that you deserve to feel it, and you gotta. I want to give you the strength and the courage to go down the very difficult path of healing. But yeah, I don't know if I'll continue talking, but just kind of want to get some thoughts out, And a big thing that I've noticed, like kind of after that experience, and kind of like during the experiences of my other times that I've done mushrooms, is that I want to share that what I have felt during them, because it's true. It's true. Um, because I don't I don't want to hold on to this feeling of peace. I don't want it for me. Um, it's like a kind of like a cup of that's just constantly kind of like pouring over, you know, and that I want to tilt my cup over a little bit and give you a piece of it, you know, if I could. And then I kind of realize I I can't do that for you. It's something that has to come from you. But yeah, I don't know. I think that might be it. But whew, really needed to make this video. It's been on my mind for quite a while. You know, who knows? It might help. Might help someone. Love you. Bye.